In that blue-black sky, as high above us as eternity, a star was winking at us, answering the leaping flames of fire. In the rafters of my father's house, that year we thatched the house with snowflakes. And that too was the year they hauled the old woman out onto the dung heap to demonstrate how knowledgeable they were in scripture. For the birds of the air had nests, and the sheep had folds, though she had no place in which to lay down her head. The Highland Clearances refers to the forcible eviction of the indigenous Gaelic-speaking people of the Scottish Highlands and Islands, roughly between 1790 and 1855, to make way for more profitable cattle and sheep farms, and later, sporting estates. The blunt result of these evictions was that of a culture altered, if not destroyed, and the physical landscape transformed beyond all recognition. Many of these Clearance Highlanders emigrated to Canada and the US, as well as to Australia and New Zealand. These evictions, or clearances as they came to be called, occurred over a long period of time. There were many villains and many heroes. Many books in the form of histories and novels and poetry and plays and memoirs have been written about this most tragic event in Scottish history. But it is a story that needs to be told and retold until its magnitude and sense of loss can be fully appreciated by everyone, especially those who know nothing or very little about it. People were burned out of their homes. Many died. Some historians consider the clearances an early form of ethnic cleansing, something that we in the 12th all too well. Whether it be the Armenians during World War I, the Holocaust during World War II, or Bosnia, Rwanda, Sudan, and Iraq in our own day. And so, although it is a story that affected a small subset of people in a particular part of a small northern nation, part of the Celtic fringe, it is also the larger story of the not always noble state of the human condition, with the strong overwhelm the weak, and especially take over and essentially take over their destiny with their resources, their power, and their cruel ambition. It is, in other words, a fundamentally human story, and its casualties were flesh and blood human beings who never had a chance to voice their opinion or had a prayer's hope of improving their lot on this earth. Hi, I'm June Sawyers. Thanks for checking out my project, the Clearances Project. I already have a book proposal from the University of Cape Breton Press in Nova Scotia. The publisher has given me a very small advance. Additional research in Scotland and Canada and the US, but also go beyond the print version of the book to create a multimedia presentation that will include music, poetry, and imagery. I'm using Kickstarter to raise the necessary funds to cover my travel expenses to Scotland this summer, and where in Scotland I will conduct original research while visiting as many clearance sites as possible. So please pledge today to turn this book and this little known but important event in the Celtic fringe into a reality. Thanks very much.
Smee forvron stuga mi Janning